What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Astraeos Season 2. Last we left off, we tamed up a seahorse, as well as one of those little skinny guys here. These guys here. This Sauroichthyes. It's just a lanky ichthyosaur. That's literally all it is. But yeah, we're gonna take a break from, like, taming for a little bit, because there's another cave adventure I want to go on. Another cave adventure I'd like to go on. And it's like, basically, it's another, what's it called? Another Labyrinth-y cave. Or whatever, where there's, like, buttons and trapdoors and whatever. And I think we need grappling hooks for some of these. So, like, what do we need for, like, a grappling hook? Can I make some? We just need a bit of thatch. Okay. Not a problem. Alright. How many grapplings can we make? We can make 7. That should be good enough. Hopefully. Why are we using grappling hooks? Because there are some parts of it that we need a grappling hook for. Yeah, we also got this, like, poison wyvern. It was only a level 85, so it's really not that big of a deal if we can throw it over here. Yeah, I mean, we probably won't be using it. I do plan on getting some stronger wyverns at some point. Just not right now. Oh, yeah, I got another perfect female Deinonychus. And, we also managed to get the perfect female Thyla. So if we go in here, right? So if we go in here, we should have a perfect male and a perfect female Thyla. There we go. We're going to see if we can breed up a couple more perfect females, and then we can start going for mutations. Alright. While we do this, I've got the coordinates, the rough coordinates for the cave. Once we get the rough coordinates, then we'll be able to see if we can do this. Alright, so let me pull them up on notes. So 3722. That's roughly where this cave is. Shall we take Hermes? Maybe give Lemon Lime a rest? Yeah, we could give Hermes a rest. Or not Hermes. Lemon Lime. Yeah, let's give you a break. But wait, there's that watery bit. You know what? We might need you for the watery bit. Because there is a watery bit, and the artifact for that cave is underwater. So I think it'd be a good idea if we put scuba gear on. Alright, we should be good to go when it comes to the grapples. Alright. I think we are good to go. So that's not Sally. We managed to get a health and melee with the what's it called? The Meguanas. Sally, where are you? There you are. Alright. So what are the coordinates again? Let me take a look. 3722. 3722. So if we go this way, we should be able to find it. Okay, can we not be stuck? Okay, get out the way. Why are we stuck? Why are there 2 Alpha Eocarcharias chasing me? Okay, can you piss off? I'm gonna have to fight these guys. Of course, because the Meguana had to get stuck on a rock, we got ambushed by these 2 guys. Alright, if I can at least kill one of them, then maybe I can get out. Alright, get off my ass so I can glide. Alright, that was a bit of an ordeal, but you know what? It's fine. Alright, and we're back, and we managed to find the cave. I just switched over to Hermes. We're going to use him for the most part for this. I figured I'd use something different. Maybe give Lemon Lime a break. We got some raptors here, so let's just go right in. So this is like a labyrinth type area. Okay, this looks cool. It took me a little bit to find this place. It's always when I'm like... when I stumble upon them by accident, I find them. But once I'm actively searching for them, then I can't find them for some reason. We had about 50 levels, so I figured I'd level you up a bit. We got a bunch of stuff here. 4,600. No Arthros, please. Hopefully. There's probably gonna be Arthros, but just to be on the safe side. Alright, cool. Alright, now what do we do? Wait, there's like a button. Hold on. I think I remember from the Axeman's video. Oh, that opens this. Awesome. Alright. Oh, great. There's a spider here. I'm not going to worry about that spider right now. No, let's go in here. Let's see what's in here. Just a spider. Oh, it's very framey in here. Yeah, it's very framey in here. I do apologize for that. Oh, hold on. I got some skills, right? Alright, I managed to jump over that with no problem. Alright. I guess we go over here next. I don't know what that noise was. I'm pretty sure that was the door behind us closing. We got some Arthros in this area. A game. Thank you. Alright, I think we did it. Alright. We beat that part. There's a drop here. Let's see what's in it. A hide hat. All that for a hide hat. Wonderful. And now I think this is where we need the... What's it called? Yeah, this I think is where we need the grappling hooks. So I think there's like 3 buttons. There's one down here, and then the other 2 are like on top. We push this first button. And then we need to use the grappling hook to get up to the other bit. This is where the grappling hooks come in. Okay, you just hold left click. Okay, cool. Okay. How do you let go? How do you let go? There's got to be a way to let go. How do you let go? Do you press space to let go? How do you let go? Okay, you just rapidly press space. Okay, cool. Alright. I think that's button number 2? Or is... Okay, this might take a little while to figure out. I think the buttons are on like a set time. Wait, I think the second button's up there somewhere. How do I let go? I was able to do it before. How? Alright. Right click to grapple down. Okay, how do you let go? Let go, please. How do you let go? R does nothing. X. Okay, it is X. X is to let go. Okay, good to know. Alright, that button's still active, alright. I gotta reload. Okay, I think I gotta do them in this specific order. Button 1, then button 2, and then button 3. Yeah, I did it wrong. Hermes, could you come here, please? There we go. We did it. Okay, I think I can jump down here. Hermes, can I... There we go. That's how you do it. Alright, I think this is where the berry comes in. This is where the scuba tank and the berry come in. I think there are piranhas down here. Alright, lemon lime. Let's see if we can do this. I brought extra scuba just in case we need it. Alright. It is a bit framey down here. Yeah, it is a bit framey here, so forgive me for that. I do apologize for that. Okay, there's another piranha coming in. Alright, we got our third artifact. Alright, can I ride the berry? Thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, I came well prepared for this. Okay, we are stuck. How are we able to get in, but we're not able to get out? That's the question. Alright, I'm gonna have to put you away. Alright, drop the fish. Lemon lime, you did a great job. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. Alright. We got everything we need here. Let's switch back to our regular clothes. And we're good to go. We got the artifact of the massive from that. Relatively straightforward. Alright, let's find our way out of here. Let's go in here just in case, because sometimes a drop can spawn there. Just in case a drop has spawned there. Okay. No spiders in sight. Let's see what we get from that. A blueprint for... yeah, a better rifle. A blueprint for a better rifle. That is very expensive, but you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get that. An even better rifle? Wow. And we're out. That was a pretty easy cave to beat. It wasn't, like, too challenging, but it was really fun. It was still really fun. Alright, so we've still got some time to kill. So what we could do is try to find something else to do. Now let's head back to base. And see if we can find, a place for it. I think I have another pedestal that I got from a drop. And then I don't know, maybe we could find something else to do. Like, maybe we could find, like, another cool creature to tame or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we've got the artifact of the massive. 3 artifacts. And basically all we need is, like... that's a beautiful sea dragon. What level are you? Game. Thank you. Level 45. Not too crazy. Alright, so I guess I'll see you guys back at base. And we are back at base. But let me first see if I can grab this red drop just to see what is in it. Alright. An Ascendant Hatzegopteryx Desert Saddle. Do we have Hatzegopteryx on this map? I don't know. That's like another mod, by the way. That's not an official creature. Alright, we're back at base. Now, Sally, you can go away for now. How's it going, Kronos? And Spino, which I haven't named. Alright, I should have another pedestal somewhere up here, maybe. And you know what? What we should do, take a ride over to the obelisk, the green obelisk, to see what we need for the Medusa fight. Because I think it's doable. I think the Medusa fight is very doable. Here we go, the artifact of the massive. We have 3 artifacts here. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. We'll take a ride over to the green obelisk and see what we need for the Medusa boss. Because I'm pretty sure that she replaces the Broodmother. So let me go and see what we need. What artifacts we need, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so here's the green obelisk. Let's see what we need real quick. We've got the artifact of the Hunter, Devourer, and Massive. Let's see, I think it's the Medusa boss. Alright, we can access its inventory. Yeah, Thodes. The Widowmaker. Oh no, here we go. I think it's this one. The artifact of the Clever, Massive, and Hunter. Basically, so in order to go after Natrix, or the Medusa boss, we basically need one more artifact. We just need the artifact of the Clever. We've got the Massive, we've got the Hunter, we just need the Clever. I just need to find out where that artifact is. And then for Thodes, it's the artifact of the Brute, the Devourer, and the Pack. We've got the Devourer, we just need the Pack and the Brute. That's all we need. Alright, so we might go after Medusa first. We'll see what we need, like... And then for the alpha stuff, we of course need trophies for that. Alright, so we'll just go after the Gamma for right now. So for the... basically the Medusa, or Natrix the Devourer, we just need the artifact of the Clever. I'll do some research off camera to try and find her, or the artifact of the Clever. See where that could be. But we should be good to go when it comes to that. And then, of course, you've got Thanatos, which is obviously the reskinned King Titan. He just spawns in the volcano, so we could probably just go to the volcano island and just fight him there or something. Alright, I guess we could just, like, go home. Unless we find something that piques our interest. So I'll either see you guys back at base, or if I find something that piques my interest. Might as well switch back to my rifle. Hello, there is a 145 Owl Griffin here that we could easily tame. And since we have a really good rifle, that should not be a problem. Now, let's get Lemon Lime out. Sally, you can go away for now. Alright, let's do this. 14,000 torpor, not a problem for us. Alright, this is really going to change how we tame things. Because it's a flyer and we can shoot off the back of it. So I don't know. Sally might be going into retirement. I might still use her because she's faster. But the Owl Griffin has that glide, doesn't it? Or that dive. And she's down. Awesome. Alright, so this one's a female. So we'll obviously have to find a male if we're going to tame this. Alright. I'm going to put the kibble in your inventory. Are you just going to take the one? Yeah, just the one. Alright, I will see you guys when this Owl Griffin's fully tamed. I'll see you guys in a little bit. And there we have it. 140 Owl Griffin has been tamed. I obviously put extra kibble in it just in case that one wasn't enough. So it's a female, so we're going to have to find a male if we're looking for another one. Alright, so we got some stuff done today. We got another artifact, and we managed to basically get a 145 Owl Griffin, which is really cool. A near max level Owl Griffin. I figured I'd tame it because I didn't know when I was going to find another one. So now we have a flyer that we can shoot off the back of, which is pretty awesome. This will definitely make taming 10 times easier. Alright, so I guess we can head back to base, and I will see you guys once we're back, and we'll take our Owl Griffin out for a spin. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back. We're back at base, and so basically, artifact-wise, we only need one more for the Medusa Cave, or the Medusa boss, and then 2 more for the Thodes boss. So we'll see if we can get the last remaining artifact for the Medusa boss. Maybe next episode we'll do that. I'll do some research on where to find it, and then we'll go from there. So, to end the episode off, we tamed a 145 Owl Griffin. So I'm going to see what your stats are. Let's see what kind of stats you start off with the most. In 3, 2, 1. 42 into health. Okay, not bad. 31 into stamina. Oxygen, food, no one cares. 37 into weight. 31 into melee. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. But we finally got an Owl Griffin. A flyer we can shoot off the back of. Awesome. Alright, so let's take you out for a spin and see what you're all about. We got a dodo here. I'm pretty sure we can pick stuff up. Oh yeah, C is the hoot. Yeah, right click is to pick stuff up. We just picked up a dodo. How awesome is that? And then left click to drop. Let's see how much damage we do. 81. I wasn't expecting that from a flyer. Wasn't expecting much from a flyer. So we got that. Kind of bog standard colors. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it for now. And we can shoot off the back of this guy, which will make taming so much easier. It'll certainly make taming minotaurs a lot easier. So yeah, we're just gonna see if we can kill this Carno real quick. 121. How come we were doing 121 to a Carno? But we were only doing 81. Was that because... I guess that's because the dodo was mate boosted. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright, so we should have a bunch of levels. We start with 5,600 health. Let's get up to maybe 21,000. Get your stamina to maybe up to 2,000 and your weight up to 1,000, and then just put the rest into melee. We're going to level you up a bunch. Yeah, you're kind of bog standard colors, but you know what? It's fine. We'll take it. 522. Yeah, that's way better. That's way better. That's something we should be, you know, celebrating. All right. So we did a lot today. We got the artifact of the massive, I believe it was. And all we need now is the artifact of the clever. Then we'll be able to do the Medusa boss. I'm thinking, could we do this with like an army of berries? We'll see if we can do it with an army of berries. All right, hold on. Let me get my stamina back and just level up a bunch of melee. So then we can take on this Astral Argentavis. We finally have a decent flyer we can shoot off the back of. And you know what? And it kind of fits the Greek vibe, this guy, to be honest. He kind of fits. 894 per hit. We got a scorpion saddle. A blueprint of a scorpion saddle. And I'm just going to eat that fish meat. Just so we have it. Alright. So we got an Owl Griffin. And I'm just going to maybe take a quick screenshot for the thumbnail. Alright, so we've got an Owl Griffin. I need to think of a name for you. Wait, I think I got it. I think I got it. You can be Aphrodite. I believe that's how you say her name. Aphrodite. She was the Greek goddess of love and beauty, if you remember. And we got 16 more levels. Boom. There we go. I just want to make you as strong as possible, Aphrodite. Alright. We tamed an Owl Griffin, and we got one of the artifacts needed for the Medusa boss. And with that, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.